one of those things that I can't agree with the looting. You know, I'm a black man. You know what I mean? So
right. You're in a very difficult position.
I'm in a really hard spot.
Yep. My question I was going to say was, is if you were there and you wanted to...
right now?
How's it going, guys? Watching the Watchmen here, out with Amagansett Press, here in Kenosha, Wisconsin, at the Kenosha County Public Safety Building at 1055th Street, which houses the County Sheriff and City Police.
How's it going, guys?
So, as usual, we're going to take a look around, possibly go inside, not sure if they're open to the public right now, and take some video out here on the sidewalk and see if they respect our First Amendment right to take video in public places. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if they have anything to say, if they come out or anything, or if they just let us be and let us exercise our First Amendment right undisturbed. So if you like this video and what we do, remember to subscribe and hit the like button, and check out my other social medias if you want to see some cool posts on our travels out here across the country. And I put up titles and thumbnails of new videos before they come out here on YouTube.
Kenosha, Wisconsin. Let's take a look around. This is the jail across the street.
So, secure area, authorized personnel only through that door, and some sheriff vehicles over here, Kenosha County. So here's the backside of the public safety building here. Authorized vehicles only. So there are police vehicles parked over there across the street and back here. This is what the City of Kenosha Police insignia looks like on vehicle 270 there. So here comes a Kenosha police vehicle here, number 382. Somebody just came out.
City of Kenosha vehicle 382, and then we have a bike coming out as well. That's pretty cool. So it's motorcycle number 205. Ask this officer a question here. We'll see. How you doing today, sir? How are you?
Yeah.
Doing well, thank you. So, do you have a quick second? My name's Jason. This is my son Ben.
Jason, Matt?
Yeah, and we're traveling around the country and just trying to document what's going on in the world today.
Sure.
Just try to get a grip on how different municipalities, different states are handling things.
You can actually go to the front desk, talk to the information on one of the.
Do you have a PIO that's here?
We have a PIO somewhere in the building.
Okay.
He might not be here. It might be off mostly during the day shift.
I got you.
You can try again in 8 a.m. tomorrow morning if you want to as well.
Is there any possibility, because I do have my personal protection device on me, I don't want to go into your lobby. Is there any way you can maybe radio and see if somebody's here and you might be willing to come out and talk to us?
I can call into operations and see if they want to come out.
Alright,
like
cool.
I said, most things are going to be directed to the public affairs officer. So
that's what I mean. Yeah, like if the PIO is here and if he's available.
Or you can secure the fireman in a vehicle and head in the building if you want as well. So.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Jason, Ben, you said?
Jason Ben. Yep.
All right. Thanks.
So you're gonna give him a call?
Yep.
All right. Thank you. And I'm sorry. Can I just get your name and badge number?
Officer Krieger 700.
Krieger 700. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Stay safe. All right, so we'll see if Officer Krieger can get in touch with anybody and get him to come out. We'll give it a couple of minutes.
You Jason, you said?
Yes.
You Ben?
Yep.
Right. So our PAO is not in right now.
Okay.
You can call back Monday morning.
Okay.
262-605-5238 for Lieutenant Noswick.
And won't be here until Monday.
You won't be here till it's weekend. He's not going to be working on the weekend. So.
I got you. Okay.
All right. Any questions?
Yeah. Well, I was just going to ask. I mean, is there anything like not that detailed? Have you guys had any issues with the?
Like I said, you'd have to talk to him. He's going to be the point of contact for everything. All right.
All right. Yeah. You know what it is, because we're just traveling through. We're going to a lot of different states and a lot of places, so we're only here for one day.
I got you.
But,
yeah, that's right. I can't do any more.
Yeah, I wish I would have been able to get. The chief's not available, is he?
No, nobody from administration's here going to be here right now.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you trying for us. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for your professionalism and your courtesy.
No problem.
And all we want to say is stay safe out there, and please do us a favor and honor your oath.
For sure.
We really appreciate that.
Take care.
Thank you very much. All right, so I did get a PIO's number. Let's see, the number is, I believe, does that look like a 262?
Yeah.
262-605-5238. What did he say it was? Detective Nosalik. Nosalik. See, that's what I like. A guy that likes to communicate. That's what we're looking for.
What's going on?
How are you today, man?
I'm all right. How are you guys?
Doing well, thank you.
It's a blessed day.
I know we can't shake hands, otherwise I'd be happy. But it is a blessed day.
You know, this and everything like that. But
so my name's Jason. This is my son Ben.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jarrell. Should I just ask your badge number just because you're 85?
651.
651.
651. Yep.
So what we're doing is, since you asked, I'd be happy to explain it to you. Yeah. We love to open up dialectic communication with law enforcement. And what we're doing right now is traveling around the country, documenting what's happening in the country. Yeah, we were just in South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin. We're going to Illinois. We're making a big loop, traveling through a bunch of states. And what we're trying to do is just document how each individual municipality, state is handling what's going on, and see what the conditions are firsthand, because you know what you see on the news, you can't always believe 100%.
Absolutely.
And you know, it's very difficult for us because it's very hard to get gentlemen like yourself in uniform to speak with us, because I know you're only allowed to say so much.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing much going on. We're just people talking, right?
Yeah, that's all.
It is.
So all we're trying to figure out is if there's been issues here, if you guys feel like you have everything under control, if things are...
Do anybody have everything? I don't know, man. Nobody... So far, today's been... I don't want to jinx anything, but everything's been smooth. So
how was last night?
I was off. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, because we were in Milwaukee last night, and that was a disaster.
Yeah, I hear Milwaukee's going down.
And we're from Denver, so Denver's...
I heard Denver's having problems, too.
Yeah, everywhere's going. Atlanta, New York, Florida, California, it's all over the place.
It's pretty sad, man.
Yeah.
It is, and you know, it's one of those things that I can't agree with the looting. You know, I'm a black man, you know what I mean? So
You're in a very difficult position.
I'm in a really hard spot.
Yep.
Because I got family. I look at myself.
Yep.
I'm out of this uniform. At the end of the day, I know there's a lot of good cops out there just from being in this profession.
You know what question I get a lot, because we do a lot of these things, traveling around and doing this kind of stuff and talking to police officers. People always say to me, if there really are good cops, because we want to believe that there are. And I think that a lot of people join the police force with the best of intentions and really want to work for their community and community service and do the right thing. I don't know what point it is that changes for some guys, but the question people ask me all the time is, if there are good cops, really, how can there be bad cops? Because if there are really, truly good police officers, there shouldn't be any bad cops.
Here's the thing, man. It's a human nature type of deal. The fact of the matter is cops are people.
First and foremost.
Absolutely. So then when we first, everybody get on here, I like to believe that everybody sign up because they want to help out. They want to be a part of something better, making things better, giving back to the community. I like to believe that, but you can't, it doesn't matter how much training you have, it doesn't matter, how much you say you want to do it. If you actually have some type of ulterior motive and you have that in your head somewhere, you're going to do what you're going to do.
Right. You know the psych exam can't find everything.
It can't. It's impossible because it's human. We're human. We're not robots out here.
But now, so the next question after that is, have you ever arrested a police officer?
Thank God I have not.
Would you? If you saw a police officer doing something wrong?
If I had to do it, I have a job to do. I have a law. I have to abide by the law. I would expect somebody to do it. If I messed up and I was out here doing something corrupt, absolutely. We have laws and we have guidelines that everybody needs to follow.
So as a black man and as a police officer, if you were at the scene where Mr. Floyd was, as far as I'm concerned, we all have different opinions, but I think Mr. Floyd was murdered. So I really do. That's just my opinion.
And you know what? That's something I absolutely respect.
My question I was going to say was, is if you were there and you wanted to...
right now?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I'm a...
The last question, and you can say you don't want to answer it, but all I was going to say was, if you were at that scene, would you have prevented that officer from doing that, or tried to prevent that officer from doing that, or would you just follow orders and done what you were supposed to do?
I'll put it this way. We all have a duty to protect life and liberty and everything out here. And when things are the way that those situations were, every officer has a duty to make sure that this doesn't happen. Now, I can't tell you what I would have done because
you weren't there.
I wasn't there. I'm not going to sit up and wonder.
Fair enough.
But
you're in a hard spot.
Let's just say that I would have done my job.
You would have done your job.
I would have done my job, and that means what I mean by that is all of us have a job to make sure that this dude don't die.
Right.
So I would have done my job.
Okay, I hear you.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. And I appreciate that. And I commend you for that.
100%. It's not every cop, man. It's not every cop.
No.
But
the problem or not, I don't even want to try to say it the way it was said many, many years ago. But the problem is not the people who do wrong. It's the people that stand by and watch people do wrong.
Absolutely.
That's the problem. Yeah. So, and a lot of guys will just say, I'm doing my job. My sergeant told me to do this. This is what I'm doing. And they don't even go through the motion to figure it out.
But it's tough, man. It's tough when you're not doing it. Before I became a cop, I like to believe that I knew every damn thing.
Yep.
Then when you get on this side, it's a whole nother world. It's a whole nother world. You see things completely different. You have to do things differently. You have to know so much, and you gotta help people. You gotta help yourself. Cops are dealing with a lot out here. Think about us, for instance, out here, we're worried about something jumping off in Kenosha, and we also have to go out every day and still do our same duties.
Of course.
So I mean, it's a lot that cops are going through.
Oh, I get that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know what? And I don't think it's any worse, better, or whatever. It's just different. But I think there's a lot that we're all going through.
Everybody's going through.
Yeah, and everybody's
going through a lot.
I don't know, man. I mean, there are societies in this world that govern themselves and do a pretty good job of doing it.
Where?
There are. Well, there's plenty of people that don't have police department. The Aborigines, the Aboriginal people in Australia have no police.
Look at our whole society. You know, look at America.
It's become a mess.
We have so much stuff granted to us, so much stuff that we cherish. That's all material.
Right. Yep.
We have so much stuff here, to protect that way of life.
Right.
I believe you need some type of deterrent from people who don't have that way of life. That's part of it. But then at the same time, I do also believe that we shouldn't have so much government intervention.
I agree with the second part of it, and I think what part of the problem is with needing law enforcement is a lot of folks in this country have lost hope. And I think
lost hope in who?
Lost hope in ever having a better way, in getting out of their situation. They don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And what they see is, every day they see that light getting darker and darker and smaller and smaller. There's a lot of people, and you know as well as I do, there's a lot of people sitting in jail and prison right now that never did anything wrong.
Right? Something that
there's a lot of people who have been, and I don't know if the right term is black, African American, whatever's the PC right there. Oh, just a black. There's a lot of black folks in this country that don't see a way out, man, and they've been, as far as I'm concerned, deliberately put in that situation by the government that's running this country.
You don't have to preach to me.
Yeah, no.
Trust me, I know everything that I have here, man. I earned, and by the grace of God, I was given. And everything that you see here, with me being here, I was blessed.
Well,
I put in the work.
I could probably guess you had a wonderful mother too.
My mother worked her butt off.
Yeah.
Absolutely, she worked her butt off. But I'm not from Kenosha. I'm from the inner city of Chicago, man. So,
Oh, we're heading out of your old stomping grounds now.
I know how it is, man. It's we grew up. We had a really rough upbringing.
Well, that's what I mean.
Real rough upbringing.
And I'm sure a lot of the guys that you grew up with might not even be around anymore.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and they lost hope. That's what I mean by hope.
I mean, but
they see
it's not the same, is it? When you're in that life, you don't know anything different.
Right.
And the thing is this whole country was built on
the backs of people that shouldn't have been. No, I hear you. This whole country was
built to keep people down. So
it is. Oh yeah.
I mean, if you really look at it, you look at the whole history of this country. A lot of people have been beat down.
Yes, sir.
And that's the reason why I signed up to do this job, because
what I was going to ask?
That's one of the big reasons, because I want little black kids to know that you don't have to hoop, you don't have to play ball. Because I used to be a damn good football player,
right?
But I didn't make it.
Right.
You can actually do something else. You can make a good living. You can give back to the community.
Right.
And I wish that I could do more.
Well, that sounds like you're starting to. That sounds to me like you're trying to restore hope.
Absolutely.
That's what it is, because we can overcome anything, man, until we get to the point that we don't really believe that there's any more chance to get her done. And that's a sad place to be. So a gentleman like yourself, if that's the reasons you're doing what you're doing and that's what you've done, you're providing more service to the community in that part of it than you ever will being out on the streets.
Yeah.
You're setting an example.
Trying to.
Yeah, do you have any kids?
Yeah, I do.
Good. Well, they got a great example for dad.
Trying to, man.
And I'm trying to be a good one for my son as well,
Yeah, just be safe and, just know that, while people think they know everything that's going on, but they don't know. There's a lot of good cops out there. There's a lot of cops out there trying, no matter what race, no matter what gender, what sex, nothing, any of that stuff.
There are, but you got to give me, if I'm going to agree to that, which I do, okay, you got to agree that there's some out there that are just rotten to the bone, man. Just like in anything in life, there's rotten photographers, there's rotten shoe salesmen.
Every profession is going to have to be all human.
The only difference is the rotten folks that are police, have a gun and a badge, and can wield authority over people. In the court system, we like to tend to believe to hope that things will get straightened out, which they sometimes do, they sometimes don't. But when somebody's dealing with law enforcement out on the street, that's not the place to fight the battle, and you're not going to win.
Absolutely.
Right? So
take it to court.
Yeah, take it to court. But Mr. Floyd didn't get to take his to court,
and that's the sad part.
That's why we're out here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's that. Talk about a backfire.
It's heartbreaking.
It is.
It's heartbreaking.
It is.
I don't. I hate for his family.
So do you think the officer should be in jail? Okay. I mean, it's a stupid question, but I gotta ask.
I'm just, the law is doing its job.
I don't think it is though. See, but that's another problem now. You're gonna have all these riots and everything that's going on flaring up again, because look what they charge him with. 3rd-degree murder and manslaughter, those are all involuntary crimes. He's going to get off. He's going to wind up doing 18 months. He'll get out. He'll probably get an administrative job at another police department somewhere.
I don't think it'll go like that. The thing is about law, you know, is you gotta, the crime has to fit the statute. And if it don't fit the statute, you don't want to charge him with something that's not going to
It doesn't fit 1st-degree murder because that would require premeditation.
Everything.
But I think 2nd degree is where he should be.
And I don't know what Wisconsin, Minnesota's, I don't know what Minnesota's, I'm going to get going.
Okay.
I don't know what Minnesota's statutes are, how they're documented. I don't know how they structure their statutes, so I don't know.
Well, no, that's what it is. So I think they intentionally charge them with things that are, they can give them a little softer deal.
Yeah, I think they charge them with what fits.
The other thing that troubles me is they didn't show the arrest. There's no video of the arrest, so I'm sure he walked in there.
That's not up to me.
Well, you know what I mean. All right, but you know what? I appreciate you. Please be safe, and also please honor your oath, and I believe you will.
Absolutely, I always do.
All right, brother.
You gotta do too.
Thank you very much.
Fellas, keep an open mind though.
Yes, you too.
Absolutely.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you for sticking around and making sure he was all right. Have a good day, gentlemen. Stay safe. And as a, just want to say, as a constitutional officer, we really depend on you to honor your oath and do the right thing. So,
it takes a bad apple to make it rough for the rest of us.
but I understand that you guys also get put in a hard position because one of your higher ups might tell you to do something you don't feel comfortable with, and we hope you stand up for what's right. All right, thank you. Stay safe. Have a good day.
Stay safe.
Well, all right, guys. That was good. Last second, got to have a little conversation with one of the officers here, and I think he would have liked to say a lot more than he did. Obviously, but in uniform, I guess not going to happen. So we're going to hop back in the car here. We're going to drive around a little bit. We'll see what else we can find. Sounds like we got a car.
Alright guys, you saw how that went. Like AP was just saying, I'm sure the officer wanted to say more, but can't because he's in uniform. So we're going to hop in the car, see if we could see anything interesting for you guys, and see how it goes.